Hello friends! Today we're going to talk about insomnia. But first, I just want to tell you that these are the earrings I wore on my wedding day 33 years ago. Yes, that's the day I married my prince. His name is Prince David. Anyway, enough about me. Okay, back to you. Help for insomnia. Are you one of the walking tired? Sleep. We know we need it, but too often it's the one thing we neglect when we're under deadlines, stress, or crunched for time. Our blasé attitude toward sleep has created a society of what I call zombies walking around at half power. And the worst part is we might be too tired to even notice. If you do nothing to support your sleep habits over the years, it's a slippery slope to zombie land. You've heard people say, I don't need much sleep. Well, most of the time when someone says they only need 5 or 6 hours of sleep, that means their ability to tolerate sleep deprivation is better than most. They're actually walking around with sleep debt, which negatively affects the body. But they are used to it, and so they don't complain. I've always been a great sleeper, and when my sleep got interrupted in perimenopause, I got Melatonin. Of course, I knew what to do, and you may not, so that's why I'm going to help you conquer your insomnia. What really happens when you sleep? This is important. I mean sleep, not snoozing, because all of your neurons don't rest when you just nod off for a little bit. Did you know when you have good sleep, your brain clears out debris that accumulated during the day? Yes, it decides what's important enough to keep in the memory bank and what should be discarded. It's a sophisticated filing system and sorting mechanism, so you get increased mental clarity. Also, your hormones reset during sleep, which is critical. Now, when you regularly skimp on sleep, and I know you've all done it, you establish a state of impairment that becomes what we call your baseline. So now it's hard to recognize that something is wrong. So, listen to this. When people who've had just 1 to 2 nights of bad sleep, a couple nights, and then they take a cognitive test, they'll say, oh my gosh, I did terrible. But within 3 to 4 to 5 days of the terrible sleep, they stop noticing that they did terrible. So their cognitive function has gone down, 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 but their perception that this is happening is lacking. So they feel normal, and you could consider yourself, well, I'm one of the lucky ones. I don't need much sleep. No, sleep should be your secret weapon. Stop touting your ability to just get 5 to 6 hours. I know I've heard it from all over the place, and people like to say that. But I want you to go back to normal sleep, which is 8 hours per day. Now, don't get nervous. I'm going to tell you how to do it. And also, I want you to know you can't undo Monday through Friday deprivation by sleeping in on Saturday and Sunday. It won't help you get back to normal. So, here's the drum roll, the sleep hormone. It's melatonin. It maintains our 24-hour circadian rhythm. And it's easy to take, and it's a natural hormone, so you don't need to fear it. Give yourself 2 to 6 weeks for melatonin to do its job. Because you didn't get out of balance quickly, it took a while. So give yourself grace time to get back into a normal rhythm. Don't call me and say, Barbara, it's not working. You have to give it time. And this will excite you. Melatonin enhances dreaming. In fact, vivid dreaming. So I believe many of us are not only sleep deprived, but dream deprived. Because dreams are necessary for our mental health. They're from God. We're supposed to be dreaming. So, another thing, melatonin has been found to alleviate depression and anxiety when you take 3 milligrams a night for 6 months. So it's great for perimenopause and menopause. It can also help with the pain of fibromyalgia, endometriosis, irritable bowel, and migraines. Okay, how to take it. Listen carefully. It's not a sleeping pill. You're not going to swallow it, crawl into bed, and expect to be zonked out. You're going to take it up to 2 hours before bedtime. Now 45 minutes works for me because melatonin is really a powerful help for me. So you can experiment. If you have a difficult time staying asleep when you use melatonin, you can go to the time release version. The recommended dose is 1 to 3 milligrams. You can go up to 6 nightly for severe insomnia. And I'm confessing, sometimes I take 10. You will feel great. You'll retrieve all the wonderful information that has been lost in your brain due to your sleep deprivation. You'll be surprised that you're going to remember things that you forgot. And please, I beg you, don't turn to products like Tylenol PM and Advil PM. They contain an antihistamine which can lead to cognitive decline and dementia in people over 50. An Ambien prescription, it's a sleeping pill drug, you know that. The worst thing is people have been found to be sleep cooking, sleep shopping, and even sleep driving when they're taking it without remembering it. Some people have even gotten DUIs, driving while impaired, and they didn't even remember getting into the car. So, in conclusion, not getting your Z's, melatonin is for you, no adverse side effects. It's also found to be helpful for children as young as 6 who have sleep disturbances related to ADD, ADHD, and autism, and for teenagers who increasingly experience insomnia. Now, if you don't want to use melatonin, I understand, but I love this product. It's called Relaxing Sleep. It's a little tincture, and I mix it with a little unsweetened juice and down the hatch. And I'd take it right now. It would put me to sleep, I guarantee you. So sometimes I take this in addition to my melatonin if I've had a stressful day. Also, I have another little secret weapon, which I call my insomnia jar, and it's Pro Health Progesterone Cream, or your progesterone cream, whichever you're using. If I wake up in the night and feel like I might have a problem getting back to sleep, I rub about a half teaspoon on my face and neck, and in 5 to 7 minutes, I'm drowsy again. This can be your backup plan, or it can be your first line of defense. You choose. Now email me if you'd like my insomnia handout. Yours for the asking. Sweet sleep, my friends. Do not be the walking tired.